Hello, welcome to episode 2, and today I'm going to be building the next part. So what I'm going to do in the time lapses coming, I'm going to make this interchange where the lines cross, and then these orange ones, the orange and red one, will come across here and wind over to the new area that we're going to be building to connect with the new tram that I'm going to be making. And I've put a siding here just to look at the trams. I'm going to be using these ones because they look really nice and they have doors on both sides, and there's not many trams in here, and a lot of them are for the previous version of the MTR mod, so we're limited for the ones for the MTR 4. But there we are. So I guess let's get building. Hello, so welcome back. This surprisingly took about 2.5 hours, but I am extremely happy and proud of how this turned out. I think this junction looks amazing. And if we put the directions on, I think these curves are pretty good, although I think this one actually maybe a little tight, but I'm really happy with how this has turned out. Like this, I think this junction looks so good. And I know this area just comes down under here. I think it looks pretty cool. And so this is the direction right for line 3 to go north. And then over here with platforms 2 and 4, we have the directions, because of how they were placed, come on opposite sides, because they want left hand running. So I'm going to do a switch and have a double bridge. So that's what this is all about. So have a bridge coming across, then you have 2 underneath each other. And then afterwards, I have a bridge, have a double bridge come across, and then I have them slowly switch back to the correct way of running. Then they'd rise up above here, then come on a bridge together where there'll be a side platform station. That's what I've decided. I've decided to do a side platform station for the tram over there. So I hope... So yeah, I hope there's some coral down there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this, because I'm really proud of how this turned out. Like, I think this looks so cool, if I say so myself. But anyway, I hope you enjoyed that, and let's go on to the next time lapse. Okay, so I've built this, and I think as a shell station, it's looking pretty good. I just need to figure out the design. Like, I'm trying to figure out if I should stick with maybe sandstone to keep it in this area, if you know what I'm saying. But I've built sandstone before. We could use this sandy marble maybe, actually. And I think have maybe stairs come. I'm not gonna build, but I can't do it that well. But like have stairs, I don't know, come down and lifts. But I'm trying to figure out where should the concourse be, or should there even be a concourse? Like, should this just be entirely fair processes, like these things? Because I feel like that could be a strat. And then we don't have to build like a proper dedicated concourse. And it could be kind of open. Especially when it's a regional station like this. I feel like this could, but it is a major interchange. So, well, not a major interchange, but an interchange nonetheless. But I think this interchange under here looks good. And this little bridge using the, I think, London Underground concrete. But yeah, I think I'm going to build something. And I guess we can go into the next time lapse. So yeah, enjoy. So welcome back, I hope you enjoyed the time lapse, and here is my station I built. So in the time lapse there's been a few changes, like I've completed all the signs. That took a while. I've added this little pathway. So I don't know, if you are coming from hypothetically this side, you can come here and walk across. I've installed a resource pack for the trams, so I have a different track. And I think this looks much better. Doesn't have big ugly tracks coming out and it looks like it's actual tram tracks. I've also, for this flooring, I've chosen clay calcite diorite in the original, but I added blue marble into the world edit as well. And I really like this kind of bluey, kind of cold color because it's kind of like the sea in a way. And then we have the sandy kind of birch color to match the sand, if you know what I'm saying. And I've renamed the station from like Beach Point to Coastal Reach. I think that just sounds more fun, I guess, or generic. I don't know. Because I don't have a station similar to that at all. But yeah, I chose a mainly open station design. I used the sandy marble for the platforms up here. And for this lift, it's actually the glass fences that are here, just we've welded it, just stacked up. And I think that looks really cool. But yeah, I've continued also the trams out here, just to kind of round it off. Although it's not a priority right now, line 2 and 3 are the priorities. I've just done this so it looks somewhat completed. But other than that, I realized because there was a week between building all this and actually starting the station, I realized in the last clip where I was speaking, I forgot to show you along this line. So here we are. And a comment about this bridge over here. I don't know if I'm still not happy with it, but I think this is to the best of my abilities. And I do like how it's got the truss. I don't know how realistic it is, but I think it looks alright, to be honest. It's not that offensive, hopefully. Unlike what I was doing previously. Let's move back here. But I remember, what is it? I've also, with the dashboard, I've added line 2, just for I haven't got a siding yet, or a depot, but just so we can have a map, and have the signage change colors. Because I feel like that's just to see how it looks. So on this side, platform 2, you can see the actual, and I was actually doing this to make sure I had the right platforms, because in the dashboard, the tram and the metro platforms are on top of each other. So I had to make sure they were right and correct. And that's why I decided to put the line in, and I decided to keep it like that. And the station color roof, I like the pink a lot. I think it suits, but I did end up adding a concourse. So in the previous clip, I was asking myself, should I add fare gates or add processors? And I chose, because it's an interchange station with the tram, I think it's going to be called L1, like in Sydney, I've decided to put actual gates and have a ticket office as well. This is very basic, this front station area, like this concourse, if you call it that. I don't even know if it has a concourse, but I think this is basic and it looks pretty nice, like the stripped. It keeps it in theme. But anyway, thank you, and thank you for watching. I think I'm done here. I will probably be extending maybe line 1 south so it can have trains running rather than continuing north, just so it can have trains running. But I think that's what the plan is next. But thank you and goodbye.